Return to Moria is a survival crafting game set in the world of Lord of the Rings, and on paper it sounds like a great fit for the Steam Deck. It's a survival game, dwarves, mines, co-op, procedurally generated dungeons. But does it actually hold up on the hardware? Let's get into it. Now, quick context if you haven't played it: you're summoned by Gimli himself to reclaim the mines of Moria. You mine, you can build, craft, and fight your way through the depths, either solo or with up to 8 players in co-op mode. It launched on Epic in 2023, then it came to Steam in August 2024 alongside a big update and got a paid expansion called Durin's Folk in November last year. The base game sits at very positive on Steam, so there is a solid game here. How does it actually run on the Steam Deck though? First thing you notice is how limited the settings are. You get brightness, full screen, frame rate limit, VSync, FSR and DLSS, and 4 graphics preset, either low, medium, high, and epic. That's pretty much it. No per setting granularity, no shadow sliders, no texture controls. For a Steam Deck player, that's a problem because you can't fine-tune your way out of trouble. You're pretty much working with what you're given. Now, I tested this at low and medium with FSR set to balanced, and on low, the early game is mostly fine. You can sit around 60 FPS and it feels very playable. The problem is it doesn't stay there. As you build out your base, explore bigger spaces in Moria, and get more going on screen, it starts stuttering down to 40, sometimes even 30 FPS. It's not consistent and the drops feel very noticeable. On medium, you're targeting 30 FPS from the start with the frame limiter, and early on that's mostly stable, but further into the game, bigger biomes, more light sources, a developed base, it pretty much struggles to hold that 30. In combat specifically, it can drop even to 20 FPS, which at that point is genuinely rough to play through. Battery life on the OLED came at around 2.5 hours, which is on the lower end for this type of game. The good news, the game has full controller support, the survival UI navigates pretty well with the controller, and the game pretty much works. There are no crashes or major Proton issues. Return to Moria earns a playable on Steam Deck. The controller works, it boots fine, you can get through it, but I can't call it a good experience. The frame drops are inconsistent and get worse the further you progress, and with no way to customize individual settings, you don't have many options to fight back. If you are a big Lord of the Rings fan and this is the only way you can play it, go in on low settings. Otherwise, this one is better on a higher end PC. If you found this video useful, consider leaving a like, and if you're into Steam, Steam Deck and Steam hardware, consider subscribing to the channel.